Greetings over the diaspora for those who don't speak the languages that we speak. Welcome back again, woke gang, anti-woke gang, queer and conscious, black queer and conscious, knowledge seekers, knowledge collectors, tarot card gang, chakra hands, stoners united, wake and bake gang. As long as you're coming with love and light, welcome back again. Perpetual students like myself, welcome. We're just sharing knowledge from the knowledge that we have, from the pool of knowledge that we have. Thank you so much for those who have been subscribing, those who've been commenting, asking questions, sharing the content. Yeah, I found myself in other people's family groups as well for sharing that as well. But yes, for those who have not subscribed and do resonate with this content, please do subscribe. Thank you for those who also check me out on podcasting, yeah, Queen and Sigim as why Moya podcast. Yeah, I will be sharing a couple of clips here to redirect you to that episode. Yeah, we were speaking on the African calendar, but the way content and the way it's so expansive and the way we high fail, you know, where we did touch a little bit on it, but it was an hour of a little bit, you know. And yeah, I had a very interesting comment also on that podcast where was somebody who was debunking, but yeah, it's just another troll who's not coming with concrete stuff, you know, like called me names, I'm anti-art and stuff like that. But yeah, for consciousness, it does come with levels, you know. And like I did say, I'm forever a student, I'm forever willing to learn. Like how I'm also, like I've been saying, what I've been in this content for about 4 years now, you know, and it's not like what I knew then is not what I know now, you know. So I am still learning, I am still debunking, I'm getting also interesting questions as well, where I'm gonna be asking my friends, not this spoiler, as well, where I'm also not shy enough to say that I'm still learning, you know. And also let's be cognizant for it, as much as we are referring to Kemet now and then, but it's not there's other stuff that predates Kemet that speaks about us as a people as well. But Kemet, this is where now the empires were built before the downfalls, you know. So things do happen, different empires will rule and but anyway, as you know. But yeah, so it's not the be all and end all. There is pre-Kemet, there is post-Kemet, but for the sake of our consciousness and learning and things that also relate to us as the Bantu or the Nilocotic people, this is a good reference point. So, but like I usually do say, also take things with a pinch of salt. Sometimes, or let's say, if I got 1,000 thoughts in my head where I'm stumbling over thoughts, or I thought I said this but I said that. So I'm also very open to correction, but don't come with things that aren't true and say you are correcting us on that. Anyway, but yeah, I was respectful in my response as well. I hope I was respectful. But anyway, we are here. So today we're gonna go nicely next week. So today today we're gonna speak about the African New Year, and then next week we're gonna continue unpacking our series. But for now, let's prepare our pilgrimage and whatever celebrations from different parts of Africa that some people will be joining us on that. But yes, let us speak quickly on the African New Year. And I get TPC content this week, but they are pre-recorded stuff. So we're gonna post pre-recorded stuff, but we'll be back in the groove of things after the celebrations. But we're still on the last legs of our spiritual selves and hibernating, but we can feel it is already pumping the hydrogen. But anyway, so the African New Year is gonna happen. And why Ribita the African New Year and not just the New Year? Because Rasa exists in a system that is still not aligned to the actual time. You know, we're approaching the spring equinox as well. And I don't know if I shared it here, if I shared it on the Queen's podcast today, but equinox basically means the equal, so the day and the night be equal, basically. So a longer night or longer day. So equinox, that's when now that's what's triggering now as going into this new season. More ring hair. Spring more taunting and like you know, not one as per Gregorian calendar design. Alright. So spring equinox, that is where now all these energies that combine nicely. What's this? The Milky Way nicely, Sirius Star nicely, you know, so the energies so like it's actually a beautiful thing to witness. So for those who will be going to the sacred lands or places where they'll be observing this in a spiritual sense, yeah, please do wake up with the sun, rise up with the sun. So this is where this is what the African New Year is about, actually, where we are now it's the proper, you know what, birth of the sun, rebirth of the sun, returned now from hibernation, giving new life, giving, you know what, power and affirmation and that extra vuma to the things that you had planned. Now to the time where we actually living in newness, you know, and but to close off our new season now. So now we're doing a reflection nicely for okay, jara ena intele jwangi about our study resolutions the following year. And this principle ena is governed by the principle of Asa. And also remember, I see battle sidimu or not sidimu or I say battle or people who lived that. So these are the everlasting principles where we go have a controversial topic here, Lozi and Tonya and but these are everlasting principles. These are continuous principles. They're not ahunantate omumba mitang asa somewhere or a grave somewhere, right? Contrary to other scholars, but yeah, for the sake, I think this is what made me, you know, comfortable and easily aligned to this content, because I'm like, okay, then I also have my own ancestral lineage and whatnot, you know, so I'm not into the worship of other humans, you know. That is why nature is my god. But this is governed by the season of Asa, represented by the green god. And Labona green, it is a newness, green kill life, especially for us. But bana historically, la tseba gore khala hona ne ile green, the green god. So yes, that is the principle of beginnings and newness. And yeah, so that is why Rito celebrates our African New Year. So for those who are down here in the south, I know there is a pilgrimage going all the way to Unzalo Yelanga. Those who do want to join or Rabana transport, or they don't know what it is that they need to do and want to join, please, yeah, you can just drop me something more in the comment section to say, you know, you want to be part of us, where we're gonna be welcoming the sun back now in the southern hemisphere. Nice for lovely singena manje in the season of Nyomi, but let's get some haholo akere. And yeah, so that is season arona 23 September up until the 23 October, where we're gonna be ushering a new season. But yeah, I just wanted to touch base and just tell you guys what you know this week at Rio, and yeah, what is this African New Year that we are talking about, you know. But there's a queen who also asked me what happens to people in the diaspora when coming to the season. So I think up until now I've always answered it for okay, may you celebrate it with us, because the source of you, it's okay go south, you know, because there's also another part of Africa, Elinko North. But these are things that I am asking my scholar friends who definitely know better than I do, or enlightened better than I. But yeah, for those in the diaspora, for now, people are celebrating with us until we get how do you guys resonate? Because if you see, like with other religious spaces, highly like Mecca time or pilgrimage time, everybody goes, you know, and it doesn't matter who right now, or the northern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere, but everybody goes together and then they do the whole celebration. But I think what she was more asking on though is aligningly the principles, you know, because with us here, okay, Pisces now get a season nude, right, versus now it would be Gabe season. So I think she was asking on that front, but I am undergoing research, and yeah, I'm hoping I get dope content as well there by the Sacred Mountains for you guys. But yeah, I will do a quick little TikTok as well inviting those. But yeah, please, love and lighty. So if you don't mind, Stoners Gang, yeah, you can come roll with us. Yeah, we're gonna see beautiful sacred mountains, sacred waters, land of fairies. We don't know how true that sign is, but apparently I've seen it. There's a warning sign, fairies in the area. But we also have a little detour before we get to Inzalo Yelanga. Yeah, but it's also spiritual, and we're also still within the fast. So yeah, let me know what it is that you want to do. If you want to join us, or you don't know what it is you need to do now, if you're remote and you're going to be celebrating the new at home. But yeah, man, December festivities are within us. But yeah, let us honor the spirit. We're gonna usher we're gonna end off the year and usher the new year now. A ceremony is called the Book of Hours, where because remember we said Nut, get the principle, Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. And I think in one of my moon episodes, I did manage to marry it to Basotho bona, Iba Kaloya bona, and then Waya Rona, Kalaruna in September. But yeah, so let me try and explain it in a non-confusing way. But we did say Hornut, get the principle, it's the beginning and the end. And remember, if we use a circle, there's not really a beginning, there's not really an end. It's continuous, it's eternal, it's cyclical, it's. Anyway, back to Nut. Yes. So Nut and the Book of Hours. So every hour, up until the rising of the sun, what we would usually do though, every hour is dedicated to a certain principle. So in a little offerings at in a the songs at in the principles and characters of that season. So every 1 hour there's that. Sorry guys, my memory got very full, so I'm just gonna wrap up quickly this principle. So I'm just gonna wrap up quickly this principle. So how it's the beginning and the end, and the ceremony, ushering the new year and closing off the year. Now this is now done, got a season of Nut. So it's called the Book of Hours, the ceremony, where reverence for every deity and every energy house is given. So per hour, we're giving honor to that deity, the hymns, the offerings, explaining what this principle is about, characteristics about the season, etc. So every hour up until now the sun rises, the final hour where now about the Nut hour, and then re-usher in the Asa. So yes, come in your green to represent green, or you can come in the Nut color still and then transition into green. But yeah, we're gonna be going from D21 to D23 for those who want to join us. So I'm gonna happy today. If I don't see you before that, happy new year. May all your plans and everything that you desire come to fruition. May you start these new projects that you are starting, pump them up. Whatever it is that you are hibernating about, whatever it is you are manifesting and incubating, may it come to fruition. And happy new year to all African people. Ashe.